What is happening, guys? It's Jeremy Muther here. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing great. I'm gonna make a really quick update video for you guys for my YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm back again. It's been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Just want to say hi to everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. Not much really happening here. Playing some MLB The Show 22 with my player career mode, or the road to the show actually, which I'm a pitcher, a closing pitcher, for the Kansas City Royals is the double A team for right now. So I should be moving up to triple A pretty soon. I think I have like 23 saves on the year, so I'm playing pretty well. So yeah, so we are the the Northwest Arkansas. I think I don't remember the last name of it, but we've been playing pretty well. So but yeah, that's really about it. Just got back from Plymouth on yesterday. It was a really good trip down. I saw a lot of my family. I saw my couple of my cousins. I saw and my older kid cousin or older teenage cousins. So it was so good seeing them. This was the first time that I've seen them in a while. So I saw my cousin Simon and Toby, who are both boys. Obviously, they're both I think 16 and 17 maybe, or but yeah, they've gotten so much bigger, so it was so great seeing them. I think I saw them last summer briefly, but they were down at the Great Herring Pond for I think 2 weeks or so. So it was really good seeing them. Then I also saw my other cousin, Elizabeth, who's a hockey player. She's in I think the U19s this year, or the U18s this year for hockey. So she's a really good hockey player. So her team got second place I think last year. So down in Delaware or PA. She lives in Delaware, and Toby and Simon are from the Philly area or Lansdowne area of PA. So it was really great seeing them. I also saw my cousin Eric and my cousin Nicole too. So it was really that's Toby and Simon's parents pretty much. So it was really good seeing them. So I don't think I saw Eric and Nicole last year, but I only saw the kids, obviously. But it was really great seeing them. So I was down in Plymouth from last Thursday to yesterday, pretty much. So I was there for a while, pretty much. So it was a great trip down. I mainly stayed inside, mainly because we had a big heat wave here in Massachusetts. It was 4 or 5 days long, so it was very hot. So I did go on I think a couple of walks with my mom. I think, or yeah, 2 walks maybe, or one walk on one of the days. I think it was Saturday. We went on a beach walk, and then Friday I went for a swim actually in the ocean. So that was really fun. It was very cold, but it was very worth it. So then I also went swimming at the lake house on Sunday, so before I came back to Somerville. So that was really good. It was a great time seeing everyone down there. So we had like a great lunch too. We had lobster and drumsticks, chicken drumsticks, I think it was. But it was really good. So very tasty. We had salad also, and bread, obviously, and water, obviously, and juice, obviously, to like drink, obviously. It was good. I just finished my game. I just got my 23rd save of the season. I had three straight strikeouts. So that was pretty good. So my ERA is at 100. So it's pretty very good ERA. So I should be heading up to AAA pretty soon for the Kansas City Royals' minor league system teams. So even though I'm not a Royals fan, that's who I got drafted by, was by the KC pretty much. But yeah, so right now I'm back in Somerville, obviously. Oh yeah, quick thing. So we're actually the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. So that's our name. And then now we're up against the Arkansas Travelers. So in Double A. So but yeah, now I'm up here for the week in Somerville. Obviously, as I was saying, I have work this coming Sunday. Excuse me, versus the Yankees on the 14th. So it should be a good series. This will be my first night game that I work, so it should be pretty exciting. It's a 7:05 start, so I probably have to leave here around 4 o'clock or so. I'm not sure. I have to email my boss tomorrow or Thursday and see what time I have to come in. But I'll probably leave here at like 4 o'clock, probably. So I can beat the fans to the ballpark, obviously, and get there on time before the gates open. So it should be a good series, though. Even though the Sox are terrible this year, they're so bad. Even though I still watch them or stream them, obviously, I still follow them, obviously, and then the Giants, I still follow them. We're both doing bad, the Giants and the Red Sox. Lots of injuries this year, I feel like, for both teams. So that's part of the game. Obviously, Chris Sale's out for the year. He broke his wrist on biking, I guess, on a biking trip or on his. Yeah, it's stupid. I don't know why he did that, but a lot of fans were like blaming him about that and stuff today, pretty much on the comments on Facebook and stuff like that. I didn't write anything, obviously. I just saw it, But other than that, yeah, both teams are pretty terrible. Well, I think the Sox are a little bit more terrible this year, obviously. But I think the Giants are about the same record. I'm thinking about right around the same. But they're still terrible, though both teams are terrible. Other than that, nothing really new. I'm still single, obviously. I'm still kind of looking. I haven't really had any luck on that front, obviously. I've just been doing me, seeing my friends and family, obviously. So that's what I've been doing pretty much. I had a job interview, as most of you guys know, for RM Baroni, RM Baroni, another Feeney Brothers subcontractor, which I figured out when I got there. The guy was really, really nice. His name is Ryan. He didn't really expect me to be there on this past Thursday. That was kind of weird because I did tell him that I was coming Thursday, and he didn't have to bring anything, he didn't bring like paperwork, for me to like sign and stuff like that. So that's kind of like whatever, so I don't get it. So Thursday was a big fail, I feel like. So basically I drove to Brockton for pretty much no reason. Then he was supposed to send me an email, like with the paperwork, which he never did. It was like whatever, I don't get it, but it is what it is. Time to move on and find something different. Obviously, he was really nice though, but he never gave me the paperwork through email or when I got there. I told him that I was coming Thursday, and he said, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you today." It's like, well, I didn't say anything, but like I didn't say anything to him about that, but I said like in the email, like the day before or 2 days before, that I was coming Thursday in the morning, just to see you and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Also, I might go get my OSHA 10 card too. That's pretty easy. That's right online. So I saw a couple websites that like do the classes. It's not that hard. It's basically like a questionnaire thing. You answer like questions and you read through it, obviously. So I had that in California, but I think it expired because, after a certain amount of years. I got it back in 2016, so it's probably expired. But That was when I worked for Star Staffing at the wine places, obviously. That was some pretty good jobs, obviously. At Star Staffing at a couple of the wineries, and it was a fun time, at those certain locations. Spell Tech was one of my favorite places to go for with Star Staffing, obviously. So that was a lot of fun. So the owners were very, very, very nice. So the owners were very, very nice. They're the owners of Spell Tech. They have an older couple. They have a grandson, and I think I don't remember his name though, but adorable little family. Yeah, I had a great time working at some of the Star Staffing locations, obviously in Napa. But that's besides the point. I kind of wanted to come on here because I wanted to kind of talk about more about my next year's plans, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet for next year, but it'll be fast approaching. Obviously, it's almost, well, right now it's early August, so it'll be September pretty soon, obviously. But I'm going to be going out to California, obviously, for Thanksgiving and Christmas to see my mom, obviously, and friends and family out there. But It should be a lot of fun. So I do have some thinking to do, obviously, about what I want to do. Either move back to California or stay out here, obviously, which I mentioned. I think 2 months ago, maybe, or a month ago, maybe. I'm not sure, but um, it was a pretty recent video, but I'm still kind of like debating, still like a ways away, but most likely I do want to move back out to California. Um, it's nothing against my friends out here, obviously. I'm basically doing it for my mom, obviously, and my friends out in California. My friend Mike and Gabe, obviously, and Alex Glassberg and Dylan Miller, obviously, and Michael Arbios, who are both in Napa. So it's not for sure yet, but most likely I'm going to be moving to California. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow with my psychologist a little bit more, but mainly it'll be for my mom and stuff like that. And I'm kind of getting sick of the winter, obviously, or winter weather. I'm ready to go back into the nice, the sunny weather and not too hot. I don't mind the cold, obviously, and the hot weather, but I'm just ready to go back into the nicer climates, obviously. But It's not for sure yet. Then, as most guys know, I have a stepdaughter named Emma, obviously, which is my friend's Jackie's kids, or two kids. Emma and Jazzy are both my stepkids, pretty much. Even though me and Jackie are not dating, I'm very, very close to her two kids. I've known her oldest since she was four. She's 14 now. She'll be 15 on March 30th. So it's coming up next year, obviously. That's actually on my grandma's birthday. Pretty crazy. And then Jassie's birthday, I think, is in October, I think. I'm not sure, but I have to ask again. But they're phenomenal kids. They're really, really great kids. I'm so blessed to have them, in my life, obviously. They, see me as a stepdad, obviously, because I've done so much for them conversation-wise. And I saw them, last month in Ohio, obviously. That 10-hour drive there and back, pretty much. So it was well worth it. We had a lot of fun down there. But the oldest wants to move to LA eventually when she like gets older, obviously. So that's why I want to move back out to California. Also, is to be close to her and her boyfriend, who's a phenomenal guy, really, really great guy. They're so cute together and stuff like that. I hope they stay together for a long time, obviously. But yeah, they're adorable. I'm so proud of the both of them. They're very like mature and stuff like that. I'm so proud of them. So that probably won't be till like they're like 16, 17 maybe, or 18. I'm not sure, but it'll probably be 18 probably. But um, they also want to work at Amazon when they're both like 16 and 17. So I think they'll do. She wants to go to school for cosmetology. So I think she will do a great job at that. She's really good at doing like makeup and stuff like that, and hair and stuff like that. So that's like one of her like major strong suits. So I think she will do a phenomenal job as a cosmetologist, obviously. Then the boyfriend wants to do, I think, hair, like be like a barber, I think, or hair. I'm not sure, but that's what he wants to do. So that's the reason why I'm mainly moving back to California, is that both of them, because we're so close to each other. So we're very, very close for like conversation wise and stuff like that. They're phenomenal people. I'm so proud of, Emma. Obviously, she's a great kid. Even though she has some really bad like anxiety, bipolar disorder, unfortunately, because of her real dad, obviously. But so it's just really sad. I feel really bad for her. But she's I'm so proud of her though. Like either way, she's makes me so happy and stuff like that. And Jazzy does too, obviously, and her boyfriend does too. He's a great kid. He sees me as a father figure too, because his dad's like is like not in his life pretty much. So I'm not gonna tell you guys why, but I already know why. But they're just a great kids pretty much. I'm so blessed to have them in my life. We talk daily pretty much. So you know I think Emma's sick right now, so she has not been feeling that great. I'm not sure like what she has. I think like a sore throat and a cough, I think. She already had COVID, I think, briefly once, so I'm not sure if it's COVID this time, but I hope she feels better. But they're just phenomenal kids, so. But yeah, most likely I'll be moving to California. It's not for sure yet, but that's what I'm leaning towards. Obviously, I would come out here like for the summers, to stay at the beach house, obviously, with my mom and John, who's my mom's helper, obviously. So, as most guys know, my mom has Alzheimer's. So she's already like 3 years into it, obviously. So, pretty sad. But John's a great guy. He does like a great job with the cooking and food and stuff like that, and helping out my mom. And we also have another person out in California, but she's not out here because John's out here, obviously. So her name is Loveth, Loveth. They're both from Fiji, so they're great, great people. So they do such a great job for my mom. Obviously, they're really, really great. So, and John's he's a really good cook too. So, um, yeah, so they're great people. But yeah, if I did move back, obviously I would try and find a different job. Obviously, I would leave the Red Sox. Obviously, um. I would probably go back into construction, most likely. I have saved a couple of construction jobs on Indeed yesterday and a couple and like last week. So we'll see like what happens on that front. Also, I might do like DoorDash maybe, or Lyft or Uber maybe, if I do move back out to California. We'll see. Um, but yeah, we'll see, or do like Postmates, Uber Eats, or um, DoorDash. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna keep my options open. So, but most likely I do want to go back into like construction. So I do have to get rid of the truck too. If I did move back out to California, I would have to move either ship the truck out to California or trade it in uh, out here, or get another vehicle out in California, obviously. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, obviously, but we will see. But most likely I would probably trade it in either out here or in San Francisco. So I would probably downsize to a smaller car, obviously, because I don't need a truck San Francisco because of the streets and stuff like that, and the parking is like a lot worse, pretty much. I'm out in California, so I was thinking of probably getting a Tesla maybe, or maybe going to like a sports car like the Toyota 86. That's a really nice car, or the Subaru BRZ. Oh no, what's it called? The Subaru BRZ, yeah. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, they're both like two-door cars. But they're great. Obviously I would do some small mods to them, like LED lights, obviously, exhaust system, obviously, and I'm not sure what kind of I'm not sure like what kind of system, but we will see. But yeah, either go electric or get the Subaru BRZ or the Toyota 86, pretty much. We'll see. But it's still like a long ways away. But that's really my plan for right now, is to think about like what I want to do next. Obviously, Jackie and her kids are going on a Georgia trip pretty soon. I think the 19th to the 21st. I'm not sure if I'm going to go or not because of the short notice. And I did ask my bank through email that if I can go, obviously, but I have not heard back from them yet. So I probably won't go because my mom's heading back out to San Francisco soon in September. I think the second week of September. So we will see like what happens. But yeah, I would love to go to Georgia, obviously, but I would have to leave the 18th, pretty much, and I'll have to meet them, and I'll have to meet Jackie and their kids in Ohio, obviously, like the early morning on the 19th, pretty much. And then we have that long 11-hour drive from Ohio to Georgia, pretty much. So it's a long ways. And then obviously I would drive from here to Ohio, which is like 10 hours. So obviously it would be, a very, very, very long trip for me. So it's probably not worth it either because they're only going to be there for like 2 days pretty much. And then Emma has to come back, to register for school pretty much, or high school pretty much. So this year she's a freshman. I'm so proud of her. I hope she does a great job. She's going to be homeschooled this year. So I'm so proud of her, though. She's a great kid. Yeah, so she just means the world to me, pretty much. She's my life, pretty much, right now. So she's getting so big. It's crazy. I remember when she was like 4 or 5 years old. So crazy. That was when I was in Ohio. Obviously, that's when I met Jackie. Was in 2013. As most of you guys know that story already. I've liked Jackie for so many years. I think she's either bi or a lesbian now, but I still like her a whole lot. Obviously, my feelings don't change for her. Obviously, I don't mind lesbians or gay people. I have a lot of gay people in my life who are great people, obviously. So, but yeah, Jackie will always have a special place in my heart. Obviously, she's a great person. She's a good mom to her kids. She's a good person overall. So she works so hard too. She's been at the same job for almost 4 years. She's done a great job with the kids. So, well, I think I'm gonna head off, guys. That's really about it for this video, I think. I kind of been rambling a little bit. Well, tonight is the last night for the enthusiast giveaway, which I did enter twice for. So hopefully I'll get some good news, but I doubt it. So it closes at midnight tonight. So we will see what happens. I have like a lot of entries, so we'll see like what happens. It's the giveaway truck is the 8 ball. Obviously, it's a 1300 horsepower Dodge Ram short bed. So it's all white. It's pretty sick. It's very, very, very fast. So we'll see what happens. But I probably won't win it, But I got some really nice shirts in the mail today from enthusiasts. So thanks, guys, for that. Well, I think I'm gonna head off. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of the week and weekend, and stay safe out there. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.